And we are indeed live. How's it going? XPPlayer here, and welcome back to another BTT6 live stream. That's right, it's another pop-up one. Hooray. Yeah, I mean, we did it last Thursday as well, but we're doing it a bit short. I would like to clear off one map at a time with these like pop-up streams. Because eventually, I think with Saturday, I think I'm going to start replacing with the Sifal Star thing. And yeah, Kasumi-san for today. Lovely stuff in it. So yeah, let's hop on to our game real quick. Oh. Yeah, that's just the man-made sound effect right there. 10 out of 10. Wood sound effect again. Thank you, Stream Elements bot. And we actually activated that late. Alright, so let's just quickly check the audio levels. Am I deafening anyone today? I don't think so. Maybe we'll ramp this up a bit higher. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, that should be. Alright, that should be good for today then. Alright, let's go. Do some stuff. Hooray. Right, so we have Adora's Temple, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the other difficulties because, yeah, reasons. Alright, let's just get things done. So obviously we can't do that space here, but we can like this. So I'm gonna do this here, or maybe here. I like more space. I like more space given to them. So maybe here. I'll put. Now let's put Soldo here. Maybe a dart monkey here? Maybe? Yeah, why not? That's kind of a bit restricting, I must say. Hello there, thank you. I'll be honest here, I'm not really into the BTT6 streamer world here, so I'm not even sure who am I looking at, but thank you for the bluff. So we're just gonna try to slowly blackboard through every single map here. Kind of been doing this since like, I think earlier this year. It's kind of slow. Kind of slow progress because I haven't really done much. I don't know. I mean, it would be much easier if I was like a full-time streamer, but I'm not. I'm definitely not that level. Yeah. Obviously, I need to alternate it with other stuff too, so there's that. But yeah. Actually, tomorrow I'll be upgrading my SSD. So I have like another SSD thing for like a sort of like camping thing. So essentially I'm doubling my new laptop storage. So it's like now 1 terabyte after I'm done with it. I don't know. My old laptop was like 2 terabytes, but that's still not enough to store all those videos I have. Yes. I don't know why I archived those videos though. That would be weird. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and do the standard strategy here and just snap in a sniper perhaps. Do I need to do anything special? No. Yeah, just gonna snap in a sniper thing. I don't know, snipers are pretty good in general. As I said before, I said for the first time I touched this in BTT6 is that the bottom tier, the speed that the sniper does is just, I don't know, it's shocking to a former BTT5 player. It's just, wow, such speed. Gotta use that, I guess. Be more reliable and useful. Yeah. Recently, I had this sort of like, how do you say it? Not wilderness? Fantasts? How do you call that? I don't know. I've been trying to make up some like itinerary sort of things in Japan, even though I'm kind of broke right now. I don't know why I'm doing that, but yeah. I have other plans. Between the period of Christmas and New Year. I have something in mind, especially when I have basically a lot of freedom to do it. At that moment, I think I could be like a full-time streamer for the most part, like a part-time, full-time streamer. But yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see that happen. Who knows? Right, let's just go and slap a semi-auto. Or channel. Yeah, we could delegate that area to the building here. And just go and get the cannon ship. Yeah, the problem is gonna be the more I'm spamming. But I think that's still manageable. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Japan again, I don't know, looks like whenever you come into these videos, you kind of expect me to talk about Japan like half the time, so we're gonna continue on our subject. Hooray! So, I've been trying to plot out like a sort of like rough itinerary as to like what to do in Japan with the very limited budget I have, because I'm broke enough that I don't have a credit card, I don't have a debit card. Huh. Man. Credit ratings, that's how it is. I can't really do much with it, unfortunately. Especially when my sort of like stability isn't that good to begin with. It's just banks are like, no, you can't get a credit card, you're too unstable. There's such a high risk to our thing. So yeah, it has been a pain, let's say. But I'm trying to work around that. I'm trying to see what I can do. I mean, there's obviously issues where it's like, oh, I can't even... Like, another issue I have is sort of like the job hunting situation in Hong Kong. It's like, I don't know, I feel like I've been ghosted too many times already. It's like, I know my presence is weak, but I didn't mean it to be ghosting me every time I go for an interview. It's like, oh yeah, I've done the interview, blah 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 blah, and I just get ghosted. It's like, especially even sometimes when they do contact me, it's times when I'm not even up. You know, I'm not even able to make contact. It's like this endless loop of just me not being able to do whatever it is for whatever reasons. That's crazy. I haven't catch up on the latest of the latest ASMR episode though. Mother's Anime. Yeah. I should watch that, I guess. I should do that. Still fantasizing over a possible itinerary because I'm trying to think how I'm gonna fit in the trip without breaking my bank. Because I'm pretty sure, as much as my efforts are, I am gonna break my bank if I was to do Japan trip. So yeah, that's gonna be a problem. The ASMR. I'm gonna watch that later. For the time being, it's like I'm trying to plot a itinerary, right? As a love library. In a sense, I have some plans to do certain, you know, pilgrimages. And that obviously is going to include me going to Odaiba and trying to do all the pilgrimage spots. As well as like do two more events, go to 2 events as well. So, the way I sort of like have this imaginary itinerary is that this is assuming that I am able to go to the Seiyu Paradise 50 Watashikai, or Watashikai. So it's basically like a sort of like a fan meeting sort of thing where you sign, where they get to sign your photo book, you know, your copy of the photo book or something like that. Seiyu Paradise 50, you already know who it is, Karo Manu, and yeah. That's one of the 2 events. That's gonna happen on the 21st of January, on a Saturday. And then on the Sunday right after that, the 22nd of January, is the Bokurabu 36, so our Love Life 36. And Kitaku Sensei is dropping in the good stuff. The good stuff. So, it's like, I don't want to miss it. It's like, I want to make sure I have the bank to have as many of those as possible. Well, I screwed up there, but who cares? Who cares? Yeah, the good stuff, you know, Kitaku Sensei. If you want the ecchi beauty art, it's like you cannot go wrong with Kitaku Sensei. Yeah. What can go wrong, though, is definitely my deployment of where I put my stuff. Dear Lord, how much do I suck at this? Alright, hold on a second, let me quickly fix my errors real quick. That's not what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to go to the top. Yeah. It's a, you know. I even tried putting like some imaginary things, you know, in this imaginary itinerary. I've tried putting in like other events like going to Kamakura, Yokohama. Because I tried to fit them into day trips. But I do find it a little bit difficult to do that, especially when I realized that if I were to go as like a one-person thing, it's still gonna be too $2,000. Like for around a 1-week trip. I have to shorten it to a 4 or 5 day thing. No wait, that's no difference. Because what I know for sure is 3 days is definitely not gonna be enough for me. so I can't really do that. So yeah, I'm really trying to squeeze my wallet. I don't know. That is why you need a credit card for these kind of situations, so that you can actually, you don't need to worry about these things when you can just repay it later. You know, that's the thing. Huh. Pain in the balls, I tell you. Anyways, double health more. I should have got the door actually. Hold on. Let's subtract the door. Yeah, I think that was a main problem here. I didn't have the door. I'm on the door is 10 1. I'm not using a door. Wow. Really didn't. But I think we can handle it one round. Without anything. And we can have a door like somewhere up here. We can put we can have like a sniper. Not a sniper, but an alchemist. But yeah, it's like the way that I planned the sort of like tour that I'll be doing is gonna be something like I don't know. I feel like it's also a bit rough on the scheduling as well because I also checked up on like opening times on like some places I want to visit. I definitely can't visit any G1 horse racing because they're not in January. Those are at least like March or April with the Osaka High and the Hurricane. So that's really too late for that. I can't do that. What I can do though is I can go to Meishu Center. You know, I gotta have to indulge on my interest in Nihonshu, and I'd like to be guided in like some tasting recommendations. You know? I know like there's a place in what was it? I remember there's like the place near a train station where you get to like sample a lot of sake. It's like you have like 500 yen for 5 tokens, and you use them to taste like certain sake. It's like a free-for-all sort of thing. But I'm also like a bit of like hints as to like what to do with it. And it's like, oh, what kind of taste do I prefer? And they give like proper recommendations to them. You know, blind tasting is fine, but I also would like some more knowledgeable guesses as to like what kind of approach I want. So yeah, I'm thinking to go to Meishu Center, also in Akihabara. And I also measured this distance between gamers, Akihabara and Meishu Center, and they're pretty close. So technically, it's like after I'm done with the Watashikai, if I were to get in there, that is, I would be able to just hop straight into Meishu Center because it's still open then. So it's like, yeah, hooray! Just packing in all the events in one day, I guess. I mean, in the morning, I could technically visit like the Muse Shrine. The shrine where Muse is like kind of like at. So I could do that technically. I mean, it's already far past the New Year by then, so I don't need to worry about any Hatsumode rush of crowds there. But yeah. It's very tough to shove all of it in for sure. I don't think Yokohama would justify like just a half-day trip. I mean, the Nichi girls did it like a half-day layover sort of thing, but I kind of want to see if I could like fit in Yokohama and Kamakura in a single day trip, so that way I don't need to go in and out again. It's gonna be complicated, so yeah. え? あれ? ちょっと待って。あれ? え? I can't place anything here? What? What? Okay, that's interesting. Anyways, right, let's just get back to public focus. So yeah, that's basically the weekend pack. So it's like, oh, if I were to go even for like just a weekend trip, at least I need to satisfy the 2 events. Because even then, it's like, even after an event on Bokurabu, they said they have like an event after that. It's like, oh, after we're done with the sailing, there's also like some ritual events. I don't know, probably it's gonna be like some cosplay karaoke sort of thing. I'm not sure, but we'll see. We'll see about that. Oh, I really would like to give it a try. Maybe I will try to like, squeeze as much budget as I can into that. But what it seems like is I am still gonna need like at least like 1k US dollars if I were to do that very short itinerary. But that means I cannot go out of my way to Kamakura to do the literature museum thing. So she's a cool thing. So I can't do that. I know there's like other places like Hakone, Hako, like those other places that obviously are worth visiting as well, but budget doesn't allow. My very strict budget doesn't allow, so yeah. It's either that or I need to find more ways to make bank. You know? Because I feel bad if I were to like just rely off donations. That just feels too entitled and like to properly earn method. Watch ads, I guess. Watch ads that come up with this for videos or something like that. I find that would make more sense of this. Because at most you just take off time, so you can just put on the side and just autoplay if you really have to. But I wouldn't want just direct donations. I mean that's definitely appreciated for like small streamers and such. So sometimes I just want to go for bigger stuff like this. Anyway, so around 40. Does it look like the right place? No, it isn't. Exactly what I wanted to do. Kitaka Sensei is apparently doing like a Riko Dojin for Komike. So I mean there's that. I mean you can't go wrong with Kitaka-san's beauty stuff. It's like wow. Chef's kiss. Or I mean Dojin's kiss. I don't know how you call it, but yeah. Good stuff, honestly. Straying a bit off topic. I can't believe I struggled opening this bottle for like 5 minutes. Turns out it's just flip it open. Yeah. Very strange. I didn't struggle with like another container that works similarly to this, and yet I struggled with this one. I thought I had to open it like that, but turns out you just have to flip it open. Ouch. I don't know why did I struggle with that, but now I'm not. So yeah, good for me. Yes. Alright, lessons learned. Let me just close this properly. It's not sake though. It's not sake. It's like you see this more on like gin or whiskey bottles. Like this are like flip bottle top is a bit different. So yeah. Still trying to fantasize like what I can do here because I feel like I need to ramp up my efficiency as like I'm gonna visit. Since I don't really have much budget to really bounce around Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, all those places. I can't really bounce around that much because of my budget. So I'm basically just stuck to Tokyo. I might also do that, right? Just do the first like trip to Japan. Japan can take my first time with just Tokyo. I think it's like everything else. I think I could just take my sweet time. That is when I have better budgeting. Because I feel like if I were to go like to places outside of Tokyo, it's like I'm gonna need to really just take my time, just enjoying the scenery. You know? There's a lot of things on the outskirts I guess that I could try. I would like to do like some camping as well, but Japan is more of the glamour camping rather than the authentic camping that I'm used to. Because like you need to have your own tents, open start your fire, that sort of thing. Japan is like, yeah, just buy everything and you can literally have like a 3-course meal. That sort of camping experience. I don't know what I want that. It's a bit weird. It feels a bit too Goka, a bit too luxurious. So I'm not really keen to have that. I mean, I'd probably go with like Yurikan sort of like camping style. If I were to do that. But everything is like budget. This is where the drums money just always fits in. It always fits in. So I'm figuring I'm probably gonna drag Ventio with the on this imaginary itinerary. So that like like split cost in terms of like the accommodation. Just share accommodation and you can just freestyle on the events you want to do, that sort of thing. One thing's for sure, he also wants to go to Meishu Center though. I've shown him Meishu Center. Right, I've told him about the sort of like things he can do with sampling the sake there. I was like, hell yeah, I want to go there too. So it's like, yeah, I feel like that could be a good excuse, I guess. You know, just drag him over to Meishu Center. Yeah, I mean, I want to go to there too, so I might as well just, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone, whatever you call it. I realize whenever I talk to Vinci, it's like, I somehow just like view back to Japan. Like, I mean, I don't know if I talked about this in on my previous streams or so, but those times I managed to like catch up with Fenty because we don't always talk too often. But it's like, yeah, whenever we do some catch up and stuff, it's like Japan. I somehow just veered the topic into Japan. I don't know. At this rate, I feel like there's this weird obsession with me in Japan and sort of stuff, but still, it's like, I mean, what can I say? What can I say? At this point, I just feel like I'm just idolizing it. I know, I'm aware of the workplace situation, it just sucks balls, but still, you know. I feel like most of everything else kind of like just compensates for it, right? While I can't get to see any, like, Japanese G1 races, I can go out of my way to try to like visit the Hong Kong G1 races. So there is the Longines G1, so the Hong Kong Mile, Hong Kong Cup, and Hong Kong Base. That's gonna happen on the 11th of December. So I figure maybe I'll go watch those races over there. It's obviously a Sunday, so yeah. I always go try to experience it in first person. It's like how like these sort of like racing events are. I don't think you can actually like shout out loud, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't even know if Hong Kong has like fanfare whenever they start like, the G1 race. I mean, Kansai would kind of like, I mean Japan in general kind of like just normalize the idea that there will always be a fanfare whenever a race starts, right? Whenever a race is about to start, right? So it's like, I don't know if Hong Kong does that. Would be nice to hear, but whenever I see like clips of it, they always show the race. They don't even show the fanfare. So yeah, I have no clue whether I'm gonna see it or not. I mean, it would be great if I do. I'm talking race. I would love to see Hong Kong fanfare, so I can get a bit of consistency with it. Yeah. Alright, so let's get the elite defender actually. Some of help more and doesn't mean it just means I can just let them double the kills. Alright, I'll be so Alright, so that out of the way, it's like more Japan stuff. There's 2 more like ads that I saw. I mean, I don't know what McDonald's Japan, but they're really ripping it off like with the ads and all that stuff, right? They have like this McFlurry ad sort of thing. Let's see here. Yeah, the holiday themed McFlurry on sale now, right? So they have 2 flavors from McDonald's. It's like you have the what is this? Pretzel caramel and strawberry cocoa cookie. So I'm guessing it's like strawberry Oreo. The way that they present it, though, I tell you that, that's like, wow. Japan with the ads. Why? Why do you make this attractive? Stop it. Get some help, please. Anyways, I would like to see if there are any updates on Nice Nature. Bloons bypasses the Japan called Takibaka Kishi, Argentina. You got a Shikime tapestry, by the way, if you're into that. I'm not gonna retreat it though. I'm really into Shizukasa already. I'm not gonna bother with the Shikime. I don't know. I'm not really invested into Superstars recently. I thought that their episode of Shikime is great, but then it's like after that, it's like kind of just died down. I mean, of course, there's the tidbit there of the Rent episode, but still, it's going too well with that. I was checking the chips from Snapdragon Gen 2 and I've heard leaks that the Sony Xperia lineup with the Gen 5 will have the 8 Gen 2. So, fingers crossed that they will actually use this chipset. Because from what I heard is like the leakers, or like the sort of like leakers that people have before, are kind of alluring to the fact that the Xperia 1 Gen 5, so Xperia 1 Mark 5 and Xperia 5 Mark 5, if they were to be coming up simultaneously, they are rumored to have that. I mean, it would be nice, definitely. That would mean that they're actually catching up, you know? That would actually mean that they're catching up on the actual thing, which is nice, you know, because in general, the Xperia phones do end up like being released so late that they just end up being like last gen with the chipsets they end up having. So, I mean, yeah, mainstream is being ridiculed on that, so, I mean, yeah. If they're gonna catch up on that, then that's perfect. That would be nice. That would be lovely. I would appreciate that. Still. At the rate that I'm doing here, I might end up just not having that happen. So, a bit unfortunate. Oh! Tokubetsu Isaki, Yagata! Right, so I actually ran out of, what do you call it? Stop! Stop! God damn it. Fine, we'll do this then.
Are you kidding me?
Everyone gets possible. Anyway, so as I was saying, Tokubetsu Isaki. So I actually ran out of slots for my Umamusume. I kind of like raised like 250 already, and I ran out of space. So it's actually prime time for me to actually use the Tokubetsu Isaki, so I can actually get some value out of the girls that are just sitting there. Yeah. I'll attend to that a bit later. I still haven't touched the revamped Ura final scenario. I'll have to look at that. Play the clone. Yeah, I'm gonna have that also. And Tsuga Yosu ga toujou. Yep, got that stuff there. Cool. Anything else I'm missing? I think not. I think I should be fine. Yeah, I forgot that. Anyways, whatever. We're gonna go on, carry on with this thing here. Anything leaking? No, there isn't. It should be the standard. Why isn't there enough spot for this? Strange. Perspective, I guess. But I think that's really the problem, like, you have this here. It's like, you have this perspective here, which kind of makes it a bit awkward to actually place your things. Because you would think you can actually place something up here.
You want some?
No, perspective is like, no, screw you. 80 gigabytes. Yeah, like I said, the Vision Resolve really makes good use of your GPU, so I mean, it really benefits you if you were to have like a 3050 even on your laptop, right? So yeah, it's honestly, it's free too, so it's like there's not really much to complain. It's only the main problem here is really just the extra RAM that you're gonna need and extra storage you're gonna need. But if you can get by that, then the Vision Resolve is honestly like the go-to option that I would recommend. Even though it does have a learning curve. So, let's see here. There it is. Yeah. In terms of storage, as I mentioned like very early on in the stream, I actually am scheduled to go and get another 12 gigabytes SSD from like a purchase campaign that Gigabyte was doing. So yeah, there was that, I guess. So, yeah, cool. I can actually do that. Actually, you know, give me some splash damage. So yeah, I might have to delegate the other SSD to like just defaults and every video thing. It's like video projects I'm gonna shove to that SSD, and then everything else I think I'll just shove it on my old laptop for archive purposes. I'll technically still have like some space there, so I can use it there. Yeah, if you notice me itching my shirt and something like that, I feel like that's also like a very long continuous problem that I have actually, especially on Monday actually.
Nice.
So back on Monday, basically I went out to do something real quick, like do some work there, and then when I came home, right, I realized my body was kind of like heating up to the point where it's like you'd see my face turn red essentially at that level, and I just had like my entire body felt very rashy. I feel like rashes were going all over me, right? Even a shower didn't save my ass, right? You'd think like it's just that my body's being dirty and all that, and I haven't really washed it all. I took my shower. That still wasn't enough. It's like even late at night, as I'm going to sleep, my body still feels like that sort of heat. It's like almost feverish sort of thing. Even though I don't feel like I contract any sickness, because if I do, I'll be coughing and everything.
Awesome.
And yet, I don't have that. I don't know. I think it's also part because of my inability to sweat, or the lack of ability to sweat. There's a bit of an annoying thing. I guess that's also one of the main reasons why I hate like hiking during the summers, because I can't even sweat properly. I said it before that with my amount of sweat, it just comes in like layers. So that probably is part of the cause. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get this semi-auto real quick. Actually, no. We're gonna need to buff you real quick.
Come on!
Are you so weak? That's where you're gonna leak, aren't you? Yep, you are almost too close. Too close. I would like my semi-auto, please. Semi-auto. Kudasai. Oh, you leak.
Oh, come on!
See? See, this is all your fault. This is all your fault.
What's up?
Quincy. Yeah, it's all your fault. I'm pitting all the blame to you. That's right. But yeah, another thing that's been on my mind is like what I'm gonna do with Atelier Ryza.
Incoming!
Because while technically there are keyboard controls, I find it to be quite cumbersome to handle, right? It's like, I have the WSD for the standard movement, I'm fine with that, I'm used to that, I'm a PC gamer, right? But then you have the camera controls, where the controls for the camera are RYTG, RY for left, right, TG for up, down. So that's really a red flag there. They're too close. I might need to separate them and remap them to the numpad. So there's that to consider. And then there's also all the triggers, right? You have the left-right trigger, as well as the other like buttons you have to press, right? You have like 8 buttons. And there's only so much you could do with the keyboard with that. So that's gonna be an issue that I'm gonna have to face, right? A similar issue is gonna happen too with Gustav, where I'm gonna play on the emulator, right? Because obviously you have the 4 swipes, you have the 4 swiping directions, and with the emulator you can only do like one. You can only like do like one swipe at a time, so that's also gonna be an issue. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. That's a problem with Ryza though, is that Atelier Ryza didn't give me any mouse movement options. If there was, I wouldn't be complaining like this, right? If there was, I wouldn't be complaining that, oh, I'll have to deal with all the keyboard buttons, right? Yet in Ryza, it's like with that game on the configuration, I don't see any like mouse keyboard thing. It's just keyboard controller. So part of me is trying to debate whether I should just buy a.
Oh, come on!
Part of me should just buy a PS5 controller, Because I mean, I'm probably gonna end up playing more PlayStation games, and probably I can't really use Switch and everything. I mean, yeah, indeed there is like say like Steam Deck. I feel like that would be the more preferable like gaming console hybrid. But the result of that is that I can't really, you know, I'm gonna have to like connect that to my laptop in order to use the controls, right? It's gonna be a bit wonky. So I might have to just buy a controller to get over that. Don't know how that's gonna happen, but yeah. Another issue that I have, obviously. DualSense doesn't come for a controller price and premium. Yeah, it's priced 548 Hong Kong over here. So there's that. Kinda interesting, right? I was eyeing for the Midnight Black model, and yet that was sold out. They have no stock of that, right? And if they were to go for like a slightly different color, what ended up happening was that it cost like 40 more Hong Kong dollars. So apparently, if I don't go for the standard black or white, I'm gonna need to pay extra. And that's just a base color. I mean, yeah, I have eyes on the Starlight Blue, but you know, the Midnight Black honestly would be the preferred color that happened. That ran out, and I guess everyone just loves that as well. Who doesn't love a black Polish layout? So I don't know, and that's gonna be a part of my consideration as well. Okay, but I guess I'll be managed.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that's gonna be like worth investment if I were to say like invest in a PS5 or games against. First welcome to circuit. But then again, there is the Dual Shock, which is for the PS4. I could technically use that, right? Because Ryza is capable to handle like PS4 and PS5, depending on like which release you have. But it's like I probably would still stick with this DualSense, I guess, just in case. I don't know. I never really touched consoles in my life, as I said before. The only thing I touched was like my PSP.
Awesome.
And I only borrowed them. I never actually bought one for myself. Yeah. I don't know. I've really done in game consoles. Maybe that's one. Either way, I think the controller is going to be better, at least for like long-term controls. I could see that working well for Civil Stars, especially when I try to do the emulation. I could see that being like a viable way to have to just swipe and everything.
Come on.
Danger? Oh wow, we're actually safe. That's cool. Dora will set you up here, maybe? Okay. Wait, what? I was really surprised that you would have done this. Either way. Yeah. It doesn't have adaptive feedback about for DualSense. Yeah. I probably would just stick with DualSense if that's the case. I mean, it's still Sony. At this rate, I feel like Sony's ecosystem is just... I'm just stuck with it. I feel like I'm still fine with it for the most part. I also haven't really touched PlayStation, but yeah. Starting off with a console wouldn't be bad. At least it would need a controller. And I can see that is also like a semi-viable way as well, especially if I don't have the keyboard mouse control. If I have keyboard mouse control, then yeah, I would prefer that over it. But if I don't, then yeah, I guess that's really where the control comes in. Oh, what is that say? Oh. Good lord. Yeah, I'm still fantasizing over like stuff. Just how badly do I want to try and get into this Watashikai? I don't know. I feel like if I were to just suppress it, I feel like I'll regret it. Because I don't know what other events I'll be able to see both of the Oshi seiyus that I have in one event. You know, 2 for the price of 1. you know, I mean, yeah, Niji Lives are awesome. I'd like to go to one of those, but by the time they have that, I think there's Asuna, and the unit lives. I think that's really separate. Can't really catch up in time as well.
That all you
So
got?
yeah, a bit of a pain. Bokurabus, I think, is also going to have a lot of like custom artwork too, because it is pretty close to the book. It's like day after Bokurabu 36, you will have custom version, right? So yeah, I think we could expect a lot of custom doujin books. Wholesome, edgy, everything in between. Yeah, I think we could expect those. Those are the stuff. How good stuff.
I'm Casey.
That's just incest, isn't it? Yeah, I'm guessing in order to like properly fund this sort of like wish, this Higan of mine, I would probably have to work on finding a way to rank up my thing, I guess. I have considered a subathon, or maybe just streamathon, even a streamathon, I guess. It's like if it gets eyes looking, that's fine, I guess. You know,
Headshot.
I mean, it's like streaming for 2 weeks straight this morning, surely. Yeah. My problem with like doing like a streamathon is YouTube, because from what I recall, YouTube only archives up to 12 hours of the stream. So that's gonna be a little bit of a hassle if I were to like do like a locked 14-day stream. Because also you only get 12 hours off of it. So I'm gonna need to somehow work a way to archive my stream as I go. Problem is, I have no experience as to like how much storage that's gonna take me up. And if I don't have the experience as to like how much storage it's going to take up, I feel like it would be very risky for me to try. Because I have 2 disks, 2 portable SSDs of 2 terabytes. And I don't know if that's enough to fit in a single vault. If I can, then that would be lovely. But if I can't, it's going to be a bit hassle of a huge hassle, because I'm going to need to have a portable SSD stuck into my laptop as I stream, so that way OBS can just write it on there, and I can try to work my way around it. So this one is a kind of bit of a sort of like it will have like some incurred costs on me. So yeah, I don't know. I may have to split it up into 6-hour vaults maybe. So that way I can ensure that there's at least some quality they're being like guaranteed at least. But, at least 6 hours can somehow work fine. And then the last 12 hours I don't need to worry about it, and I can just go and do whatever. So yeah. I don't know, actually pretty exciting if I actually pull it off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's have strong, let's have this dot monkey here, I guess. No, here. Yeah, let's put you here. Have fun. Right, let's see what we have here. So we have a bunch of the we'll do a standard. Let's see, we'll just do a standard Alk Ninja. Alk. Wait, I can fit you here, but I somehow can't fit you back there just now. Logic, I guess. DDD logic. Huh. Yeah, so we're gonna slap in a ninja over on the other end here. I'm gonna put a sniper here and maybe another alchemist so we balance things out. So.
Where am I?
Where are you indeed? I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know better. Let's have the ninja here. Alright, so streamathon ideas. Yeah. I wouldn't say subathon. I'm still trying to look forward to like the other streamers. I know Love Good done it. I know a lot of Twitch streamers done it, but I want to see if I could do a streamathon native on YouTube. Main problem, obviously, is that the VOD will be forced to, forced to be cut into 12-hour segments. So either just continue streaming, right? I can keep on streaming, but then I can like transfer every 12 hours the VOD into a SSD. Because I somehow can't connect the. Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Why is my bitrate this low? Hello, bitrate. How's my bitrate? Huh? Okay. No, you're 6K. Get me the bitrate up. Get up there. Go up. 6K bitrate. Sheesh. Come on. 6K bitrate. Come on. Come on. I set this up for 6K bitrate. Oh man, no wonder light control is like, oh, you're doing oopsie here. I forgot to switch it back from anonymous. I think that's a main problem. Oh. Bollocks. Wait, how did I leak 3? How dare you? Rude. Anyways, where was I? Back on track into which topic was it?
Yes.
Hold on, what topic was it?
I see.
Right, streamathon. So I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do like during the process here, because I'd like to do a streamathon that goes like as long as possible. Well, not as long as possible. I'm gonna cap it at 2 weeks exact, I think. Problem is how I'm gonna deal with the VOD, right? Because obviously I'm streaming while everything is going on, and I don't really have the direct access unless if I find a way to connect my old laptop to the new laptop, so that the new laptop can send the VOD to the old laptop, so that the old laptop can upload the VOD, so that I could continue focusing on the streamathon, that sort of thing. Yeah, logic. And who would have thought streamathons have like this sort of like budget entry, high budget entry? Huh? I mean, it is possible, I guess, but it's gonna be quite the hassle to do, especially when I don't really have any supporting cast to help out, obviously. Because if you've seen like people doing like streamathons, you always have people like collabing and everything. For the lack of people that I have, may just have to make it like a one-man operation thing. And I'll try to squeeze in venting here, and I'll try to do like the on-the-spot collab if that has to come to be. But I do have plans, I guess. The main problem is that I also want to play like the Riser games as well. Because I know I'll be streaming like the Atelier Riser games, but the problem with Koei Tecmo's like sort of like policy is that the only method available for you to monetize is through the inbuilt ads from YouTube partner program. So other than that, there is no way that I can monetize. Otherwise, I'll be against the regulations and to just revoke my access, and that's not good. I want to play the long game. I paid proper bank for the game. Okay, I know it was like 50% off. It was like half price like a week ago, but it's like I still paid it. Okay, I still paid for the sale, so I still paid for the game. So it's like, yeah, I want to keep my game. Obviously there is like me trying to like black border every map. That could work, I guess, for like a live stream idea, but I also want to integrate some touching glass streams, because being stuck in the chair for like weeks straight is definitely not good for me. I mean, even though I do that like quite a lot, I still touch grass once in a while. Obviously not on camera, that'll be weird, but still, I like to do that. It's the sort of thing that I can do. It's like one of some rare opportunity that I can do until I can actually have my own place. I don't even have my own room. That's the problem. This technically is a room, but it's like a half room. It's like it's only separated by curtains. So can you really call that a room when you don't have the proper partitions? Like when the only partition you have from your room on the outside is literally a curtain that isn't fully even covering the entrance. Yeah, it's a bit tough to do like night streams, I should say. So, that's why I say it's like a very rare opportunity for me to even plan for streams.
Into stardust.
I'm gonna say the other approach here is that I stream like 12 hours a day for those 2 weeks. That technically could still work, and I still have like a lot more leeway to do other things. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think whether I should like do any like sort of extra preparation work. I think I'll just do it on the fly, like a couple of Let's Play for this Saturday's stream. Yeah. I guess while I'm at it, I might as well just make it public. Okay, make it public. Let's make that thing public. Before I mess up the time, for sure. Let's see here. Episode...
There is yet more.
We are still on Hong Kong time? Yes, we are. Come on. Why are you so weak? Yes, I know it's a duplicate stream key. Sheesh, you don't need to warn me about that. Right. So here it goes. Everything we got this here. Tags. Yeah, I think we'll... Like, this is a very cheeky tag I would do. I don't really admit to tag my videos that often because I just use the same tags. It's like I'm not really trying to push for like being the next one, but still. We'll make it public. Public. There we go. Now everyone can actually look at it and stand by for that stream. Hopefully stuff in it. Alright, good. 25k, and we're still going pretty good, and it's nothing anymore more about the tower, probably. I think we should, actually. You know what to do that. Pop, and give me the alchemist again. I don't know, alchemy seems like a pretty interesting like aspect of writing or career, I guess. And we obviously have the one with, what is it? Management of a novice alchemist, you know, the one that people keep how do you call it? Keep comparing Sarasa feed with Ryza. Yeah, that's how I knew about the game in the first place, by the way, is because people keep comparing Sarasa with Ryza. Because they both have the berry, they both have like a ribbon for their head. Obviously the difference is the size. That's right, Maichi. Ashi da yo? That's gonna be perhaps a running gag with this. Maichi, ashi da yo? Speaking of which, Kamari actually are gonna do like a say esports live stream. Looking forward to that. Don't know about the third Seiyu, but I mean, looks like she's gonna be in between the business of the two, I guess. There's that. I would like to see an update on Night Nature, please. Urakawa, Watanabe, Mokjo, please give us an update on Night Nature. I would like to see. Yeah. Ah, yes, the Fortnite streams. Yeah, that is by the way where Kaorin's nickname came from. I'm using a Kyoken. I'm used as Mad Dog. It came from there actually, because of how vulgar her mannerisms were when she's like hot raging on Fortnite. It's like that's where that came from, right? I'm using a Kyoken. Yeah. I mean, they do get pretty vulgar in a sense. I mean, you have to stand up to slow stuff and all that. Yeah, yeah. I really love it. Hey, why don't you? I wouldn't you? Like that proper gamer mode there. I have Maichi with the recent game with that too. OBS dropping. YouTube isn't still. All things will be made standard of YouTube Live Studio. If it says it's not dropping, it says I'm not dropping. It's just, yeah, it's still excellent. It's still properly excellent. It should be fine. Now just look at that. Look at that. It works pretty fine, I'd say, the sort of layout I have here. Also, I want to try to refine that a bit later. Well, now I think this one works. It's fine. Let's have the... Come on, you can fit in here. You're not that fat. Just get in there. There we go. Alright, there we go. Lock the stuff and the boxer. Yes, good stuff. Hold on. I need to check that tweet from Marty again. When's the date again? 30th? So she said about something that one of her appearance dates are gonna clash with her FFF live stream. I think that's it actually. Next Monday, I think, 21st. Is it? Right. No, it is 30th. Okay. Okay, so it's the 3rd anniversary of the Say Esports. Okay, we have Kaorin, the Bucho, Maiti, and Tanaka. How does one pronounce this? How does one pronounce this? Tanaka Otto? Is it really Otto? Oh. I mean, I'll take your word for it, I guess. Let's see the coaches. There you are. Neil? Neil. Okay. Wow. Okay. Never thought that was a name. Neil. You know. Otto. You know, Otto. The same kanji as Otto and they have the name. Interesting. Neil. Interesting name, for sure. It's like trying to like make a kanji for Mario and that somehow works out. That's good. I don't know. Sometimes when I read through Japanese names, sometimes they make it so that you can also pronounce it like an English name. We have Maria, Mari, Eddie, yeah, that sort of thing. It feels strange to see that. It's just so sweet. I mean, I guess there you go. Good luck there, Tanaka. Definitely Tanaka. I wonder how this will react to calamari. Yeah, I think I'll be just meaning for the calamari part. Next Monday will be Marichi's like FFF stream. Will have like a 100 Q&A. She said that she's gonna do like a 100 question sort of a Q&A sort of session. So yeah, looking forward to that and see what sort of weird trivia facts we can learn from that. Being audio? Oh. Oh, is it that loud? Huh. I thought it would be too whatever. I don't like ramp it down to -30. How's this? Is that a bit better? I don't know. I don't want to use my entire like max volume to talk. Obviously, it's gonna be exhausting to do that. And I could see why. I could see why the commentary could be lacking too. I mean, I would love to like put my mic this close, like this. I would love to. I would love to do this, but I don't really have like a boom mic, boom stand. I mean, so I can't really do that. So maybe I'll just compensate. I guess maybe do this 20. Maybe I'll just turn up my mic settings. Hold on. Okay. Okay, let's try to not go any louder than that because it's literally going to clip my settings. The problem is you can actually hear it outside, you know, construction stuff. Alright, so is that better? Is that a bit better now? Yeah, that's better. I expected demo mic. Yeah. Yeah, we just have to play with the adjustments of volumes, I guess. There's obviously the need to balance things here. I really, really want the mic to come this close though. I probably need to find a way to like have like a boom mic setting for this. But either way, round 80. Didn't need any upgrades there. I'm actually surprised. Wow. Just when I thought I suffered so much back there with the half cash mode, somehow just rocked in like pretty simple for the alternate Bloons. Anyways, Impalpable, I think we're gonna go for Adore. I gotta want that range anyway, so might as well. Right, Adora, stop you here, I guess. Down with the. I tell you, we'll put the Dark Monkey there. Alright, and then we'll put the door on top, I guess. In this top area so that there's more coverage. Oh, there. I think that's good, maybe. Oh, yep. It covers enough. Just enough. Alright. Lovely stuff. Anyways, where was I? Where was I before that little thing there? Mayuchi and Bollocks. Bollocks. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna need like some extra stuff though, or you know what? I'll just use a different hero. I feel like I could use Adora, but it's just that I'm too noob for it. So I guess we're just gonna go for the. I see. Open. I'll go for. Yeah, I think open would be fine, I guess. I mean, there's no need to worry about like the map height differences, so I guess we'll do that then. I might as well stack it together too, because we're gonna put like an alchemy ninja setup. Hello there, Bulgur Cat gonna talk. Dang, it's like you changed a different name. Anyway, so yeah. In terms of the volume, actually, I have my mic actually very close to clipping here, and that's a problem. And then I also have like the game itself, right, which I kind of like turned it down a bit. So right now it's actually well into the green. The stream mix, the game audio is actually well into the green here at minus 30 decibels. So it's kind of weird to see that it's somehow not matching that well. Don't know, it's a bit weird. I guess it's just the art of just balancing it out in the long run, I guess. But, yeah. We'll have a ninja. Yeah, let's stop you here. Elite Vortex. Trust me, even I wouldn't beat that. I literally have to just look up a guide to deal with Elite Vortex. All the farming methods you have to do there, it's like all that grinding. Feels a bit excess, I guess. It's kind of tough to do that. I don't know. I probably wouldn't do that here on stream. I'll probably just make it like, I don't know. I probably would just go with the basic one. I don't really bother with elites. I never really bothered like touching the boss balloons, honestly. I mean, I could, but I'd rather clear my black borders first. It's kind of the main objective of these like BTT6 streams. But yeah. I also was supposed to expect a call within the day or two, so I couldn't really get myself too distracted. I don't know. Trying to like wait for calls is just a bit of a tedious act to deal with. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna quickly get the double shot and then seeking. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you have to keep like spamming a bunch of like those marketplaces and everything. Just spam a lot of those farm methods. I don't know. It's always that anyway. So. Untangly, you could go for the research, the top tier, but the top path. But you know, it's gonna cost a lot of manual effort. So it's either you risk that manual effort and go get a banana farmer. Almost choked there. Yeah. Yeah, the bottom path sniper is like one of my go-tos. Honestly, it's like if you have nearly the entirety of the map coverage, a sniper honestly can do most of the job pretty well. So, I mean, there's that to consider. Yeah. I would like to get my Bloonjitsu first, though. Actually, no. Should I? No, I should. Just get me my Bloonjitsu. Just get me my Bloonjitsu. Main problem here, I think, will be the DDTs. I don't need to worry about that just yet. Heli pilot's not worth it. There's two paths at once, so I can't do that. The Flying Fortress is too expensive, even the Spectre. I mean, it has entirety map coverage, but still. What other paths can I do? I could go for a carrier. That could be an option. I go for a sniper first and then a carrier. That could work. I'm actually pretty interested to see the sort of like height clearance that the carrier gives though. True, it could work, but the range about the avatar though. The avatar druid is sort of kind of like stingy with the range. I also want all the other Jews to kind of buff it as well. But yeah, I could try fitting it here. But I kind of like want more range as well. There's definitely not enough coverage. It's gonna have to end up somewhere on top here. But yeah, I'm thinking aircraft carrier. But since we have like at least some pools of water here, aircraft carrier seems to be an alright option. But either way, I think I'm gonna quickly get the 4. I think I'll get a 401 just in case I'm gonna slap in more towers here. Yeah. Mokujo, can I please get a nice nature update? No? Fine. That's sad. That's really sad. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can try to push up more streams in general. BTT 6 streams for sure, but it's like I also want to do the other streams as well. I also said something about like doing like a weekly Sif All-Star stream. So I already mentioned it with the upcoming live stream. So that's currently on my scheduled live stream. So there's that technically, but I would like to do a bit more. You know. Honestly, if I could actually take the risk and try to become a full-time streamer, I could try doing that. You know, give myself a good excuse to touch some grass as well, and then use that as business expense. That would be perfect, actually. Imagine like starting yourself like a content creation business streamer. Yeah. See, I already cut off the stream. I already cut off the poll. I mean, at last Monday, so this Monday actually, and yeah, it was Shizukatsu. It was Shizukatsu for the most part. So yeah, I was also crossing my fingers that would be Shizukatsu. So yeah. That's going to start in this Saturday stream, so yeah. It's also going to be putting my sort of like compiling skills to the test, you know. How do I compress a 4-hour stream into like perhaps maybe a 20-minute video? 20-minute video or maybe like a 10-minute video? I feel like 10-minute video is a bit too rough though, maybe 20. I'll see. I'll see what will happen with that, but first I'm going to get this aircraft carrier. I want that extra DPS just roaming around everywhere. Yes. Yeah. If only I could like find ways to like properly dedicate myself into that streaming, that'd be nice. You know? I mean, I'm current for the past few years. You could say I'm like at my life's lowest points. So we'll see. Disney polls from currently posts. Yeah. Actually, posts can be noticed by like other channels if you're like in the similar like niche or something like that. So technically, if say you have like a community post, it could also be recommended to you, right? Sometimes if you like watch like a certain channel enough times, their community post will be shown on your feed even though you're not subscribed to them. So that does happen. That does happen. So I mean, you could use that, I guess. You could treat it like Instagram, I guess. It's like, oh, just post a meme or something like that. Boom, likes or something like that. I don't know. It's something weird like that, I guess. Yeah. I would love my carrier flagship, though. Nature prevails. Cool. Now, if you can give me my carrier flagship and I can move on to a Grand Sorcerer, I guess. That could work. Actually, now that I think of it. Come on. Give me my flagship. My flagship. It's very powerful. I would love to have that. Nice. But yeah. Oh, we're still more? Oh, I thought we were already BFBs. Or the 3 rounds behind. Something tells me I should probably look on the guide or something like that, but I think with what we have here we should be fine. Oh yeah, we have Oberon. That's gonna slightly buff my ninja and alchemist. Or maybe I should go with that, actually. Pirate Lord. You know, Buccaneer is actually like one of my like favorite towers. Actually, now that you mention it, you know, so I could give that a try. You know what? You know what? The Avatar is actually not bad of an idea if you're like doing like a final save. Actually, problem is I'm not sure about the range increase you're having. Hold on a second. I'm gonna quickly check Oben's buffs real quick. Open. What are your buffs? Extra layers. Blah blah. Huh. Right, I guess I could try like slapping in an avatar here, maybe, towards the end. But I am gonna need the DDT popping power right here. That's the main problem here, DDT popping power. I could probably get by with like the carrier for like my general popping power, but not the DDT. Power Lord and then go for... Okay. Hold on a second. Yeah, let's just go with the flagship real quick. Avatar. Probably. Yeah. I do love my Pirate Lords though. Wait, how did the Pirate Lord was buffed anyway? How was it buffed? Was it like, can it deal like more different Bloons, or just mainly just popping power increase? I haven't really checked the patches for BTT6, that's a problem. That's the main problem, I haven't really checked that. Because it would actually be very broken if actually you can do like something even more. But yeah, I mean I could deal with the Summon God layer pretty easily with the Pirate Lord. And then, yeah, that could work. First strikes though. I can stack a few first strikes too, and I do have the carry buff, so yeah, that's also a way to consider actually. Anyway, we could just get by that for the most part, I guess. What else? What was I thinking in my head? I talked about the live stream. Yeah. I was stuck on the community post a bit earlier, wasn't I? Yeah, that was there. I feel like I should basically double damage plus extra Moab damage. Oh wow, okay. Okay, so I can just break the bad layer and then just power board everything else for the most part. That's cool. Hold on, I will see how well keep. Oh wow, okay. So for the carrier, okay, so it's bar the huh? What? Hold on a second. Ah. Oh wow, that's been taken into consideration. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Notes taken. So obviously the lower end is gonna end up with the slightly lower elevation, and your sniper can't do much, but you can slap him here and he just misses the top. Actually not bad. I'm gonna get the Power Lord anyway and get some extra DPS in general. Power Lord. I think really the main problem with this map is just the coverage of the Buccaneers, because you only handle like almost 1/4 of the track. So, as large as it seems, it doesn't really cover for everything. So, anyways, I'm starting to get the hang as to like the times I'm able to stream. I could technically do like this sort of time slot here as well, but I feel like the most likely dates I'll be streaming will probably be Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday seems very likely. Saturday is obviously a given. I kind of like set that as my dedicated compulsory weekly stream. And yeah, I don't know if I can like shove in more though. Probably I can. Probably I can. I just need to like find a way to like guarantee my time slots. Anyways, I'm just gonna quickly just get a sniper here, just some extra general DPS. Obviously, the main downfall here is that I don't have enough DT building power. But then again, submarine, first strike, might as well do that. How much is the first strike, by the way? Preemptive strike. 30k. Yeah, I think I could afford it. Just barely. Anyways, need water. So yeah, it seems like most of the events that I have planned won't happen until at least mid-December. So, as I mentioned earlier, I'm probably going to go ahead and check out like the Hong Kong G1 horse racings, the Hong Kong Mile, Hong Kong Cup, Hong Kong Face, because luckily they all happen on the same day. Thank God I need to go to that place like for like 3 weeks in a row. And then on the 14th, there's the Geminids meteor shower. And I'm looking forward to try and do like a proper like stargazing session there. Obviously I can't live stream it. I don't really have the gear for that. I would if I could, but I don't really have that gear. You could always just go and check out like something like a space station sort of thing, or space museum in your local area. But yeah. After that, post Christmas, that's gonna be hopefully when I start doing like a streamathon. I can't really trust myself in doing a subathon though. I kind of like found the time available that I can do, and I'm gonna have to force myself to cap that because reasons. Yeah. I mean, it'd definitely be a completely different story if I were to be, say, on my own, living on my own and everything. You know, handling my own expenses and everything. But in the case that I have right now, 2 weeks seems to be a maximum. And after that, I also would like to risk on the Japan trip. So yeah, it's like, while I have all these things I have in my mind, obviously real life isn't gonna let me orchestrate all these things well enough. So that's gonna be an issue and a half. No, give me this one. Hold on. Okay, have fun with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to slap in not an alchemist, one of these. First strike. Yeah, we're just gonna spam these first strikes, I guess. Okay, so far so good. Oh, that's too soon. I could see myself using the other thing actually. You know what? Never mind that. I said they're actually doing quite a lot of damage there actually. Now if we can get a preemptive, that'd be nice. I could try. I don't need to worry about ability activations. Plus I have some extra spears. Those are some preemptive abilities on my part. Right, round 96. Round 99, I think, is really the main issue, right? That's where the bunch of DDTs come in. So if I can actually hone into something there, that would be lovely. If I can't, that sucks. Got two... what was it? 2 fortified Zomagods. Yep. 2 fortified Zomagods. So I'll do one of these. I should have just broke that apart and then wait for the BFBs. Who cares? Who cares, huh? Okay, here comes the spam. Okay, that seems fine. Alright, here comes the DDT spam. Oh dear. DDT spam, I hate this one. Yep, nope. Yes, I know they're leaking. Thank you very much. Okay, so note taken. I could just skip on this sniper actually. I could have just skipped on the sniper and just slapped on this one because general DPS favors on the flag carrier, right? So I should have just done that. I didn't even need the whatever. Just preemptive this. Wow, I should have just done that. Bollocks, man. Alright, break that layer. Go on, break it. Break that layer. Alright, we're good. And that lovely. Okay. Note taken. I can probably just replicate the strategy more or less. So note taken. I can just ignore the sniper. I can just go ahead and do that then. And then we can go ahead and do our chimps. Yeah. Alright, I can't put open just yet. Ninja. It's got a bit trippy, but I think we can manage somewhat. Yeah. Oh wow, that's just sad. That's just sad. That's just sad. Wow. Okay. Oh, I accidentally started. Oops. Oh. Okay. Alternate start. I might need just to do 2 dart monkeys maybe. And technically it is cheaper than a single ninja. I could see that working actually. Or maybe I'll do a submarine. Block in here? Block in here? I think we'll do Buccaneer. I think we'll do Buccaneer. Yeah. Yeah, I figured as much. Need to consider the things, don't I? A sniper can just barely get away with it. Submarine, well, gives you enough popping power, enough to deal with half the things. But I am gonna need the first strike ability, so we'll have that there, I guess. And what can I afford soon after that? A wizard? Okay, we'll do that actually. Let's try to get that in here. Okay, can we get by with that? Can we get by that? Oh, of course you don't. Well, I'm not surprised. Sheesh. I mean, open would have been the best solution for this case, but maybe I'll need to investigate on other heroes. Or maybe I just have to just not do that stuff and actually use two dart monkeys. I'm actually gonna keep that submarine though, so I'm gonna do that. Submarine. It's gonna eat up a little bit too much on my whatever, but there's no discount anyway, so why bother? So I'll go ahead and slap in this monkey here, I guess. I'll do just that. Do some burden, and then we're gonna do it all over and get the other buffs proper. Right, this should last a bit better, maybe. Alright, now I think we can start stacking on the blocking here. Go. I definitely ain't getting that much out of that. But I will get the grape shot. Okay, for me, I guess. All I need to do is plop in open for starting up the damage. Need to level him up first. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Alright. Now I can handle this more or less. I think. I started to wonder whether I should just do the carrier now or carrier later. Maybe part lord. Part lord makes more sense. So I can deal with the early Russian Moabs. Actually, with the advanced intel, I think the submarine can also hit here as well. That's possible. And it would be nice to see it, like, if the submarine can, like, go around an obstacle and to hit its target. That'd be nice. I would love to see that. It's like a monkey knowledge thing. That could work. Actually, what am I doing with that? I'm doing this. I need this. Do any of these have camo? They don't. They obviously don't. Why would they? Yeah. Big brain. Additional treatments. Alright, should be able to handle that now. Monkey pirates to deal with the Moab. Basic Russian balloons, I don't think we need to worry too much. We can work on the carrier later. Did I even need that ninja from the Impalpable run? Probably not. Either way. More water. Yeah, part of me just wonders, is like, are there any other stories that I have in my head that I can think of right now? Because here's the thing, I'm not really good with memory in general. Because what ends up happening when it comes to like recalling stories in general, it's usually a recollection from my mom. I'm not sure about the stories myself, unless if I'm the main protagonist of it, like in the case of the previous live stream, previous BTT6 live stream, where I talked about my saga with poop. Saga would poop in my pants, yeah. Yeah, that happened to me like in primary school. Unfortunately, one time also in secondary school, a bit unfortunate. But yeah, it's... I don't know. I don't really talk too much, I guess. Maybe that's why I don't remember much of my childhood in general. I mean, even primary school, it's like... I do remember like this sort of weird territory control thing that some of us doing. It's like there's this sort of thing where we have like this playground, right? We have this like basketball court. I have like these corner areas. Like we kind of like claim those as my own bases, sort of. I don't know. All your bases belong to us, sort of thing. And well, I don't know, but it seems like on 6th grade, I think I already like got out of it. It's like ever since 6th grade, I just stopped caring about that sort of stuff. It's like, why am I doing this sort of thing? You know, I just don't do that anymore. You know, I feel like I've been disillusioned since like grade 5 or grade 6. Either way, anyway, it's like I don't know. I don't really. Maybe that's also part of the reason I just treat the school days as any other day. I never really thought of it as like, oh, a special time of the youth or something like that, because I just end up being separated for the most part. I don't know. I know I have my time. I have my like moments in school at score and stuff, but yeah, we have that obviously. Maybe that's why I need the ninja. Maybe that's why I need the ninja. Anyways, right. No, we'll do that. Okay, slight change of course. We're gonna do we're gonna go for the advanced intel for this submarine. Yeah, since I already have counter detection here, I might as well, don't you know? Yeah, might as well. Yeah, as of school, it's like in general, I just never really got to interact with too much, I guess. I mean, yeah, I have my times as like a sort of like top class student, I guess, in terms of like academics and stuff. It's like, yeah, I have my times where I struggled, like when I switched between schools, especially. That was a time when I was in primary school. I had one in kindergarten, right? In kindergarten and in like first grade, the first half of it, I was in like a sort of like non-Chinese main school. So it's like our Chinese learning was basically minimal at that point. And even in kindergarten, it's like since it was like a school that somehow its principal was a friend of my dad. I don't know how, but relationships, I guess. So yeah, part of the curriculum there is Nepalese. Yeah. And then I think at some point I just ended up just dropping it. I told my parents to drop it because of the whatever sort of Nepalese I ended up learning turned out to be wrong, because my dad apparently has like a dialect to his Nepalese, so it's a bit different from the officially recognized Nepalese and sort of stuff. I couldn't take it at that time, and I ended up dropping out on that thing. So yeah, I just end up sitting on this corner, right? So it's like, while the rest of the students are like learning Nepalese, I'm just sitting in the corner playing with bricks, right? We're playing with bricks and all that stuff. And that's where I met two other classmates that dropped out, right? That didn't take the Nepalese classes. One was a friend, I think. One was like one of the friends, I think. I remember like, yeah, just three of us. Right. He was only important until like somewhere between like first grade or something like that, because after that I moved to never made contact. The other one was Venti Chip. I'm running out of battery. I'm gonna quickly replace that real quick. Hold on a second. Where is a spare battery? Come on. Someone, I let my guard down. I need to switch battery real quick. Hold on. Switching batteries. Let's go. Put them up there. Ah! Drop my battery. Okay, get my battery in there. We're good. We're good. We're Gucci. Are we Gucci? I think we're Gucci. Just give me my thing set up there. Okay, we're good. Kasumi-san. Okaeri nasai. Okay, good. Am I back up again? Hold on. Hold on a second. Right. Let me just quickly reactivate the V10. Oh no, that's not working. Hold on. I have to. Yeah. No. No, just shut it. The V10. Why you have to be this annoying? I wish sometimes you could just directly plug it in and just have it directly streaming whenever you wanted to. Or you have to like open up a new mod or something like that. Anyways, let's just get that up real quick. Okay, we're good? Yes, we're good. Okay, good. That's pain. Anyways, so let's just get back into business. Let's put back those in there. It's kind of like proven at this point that this is like an okay strat to start off with. Okay, change our strat. We're gonna go with open. Open. Yeah. So where was I? Back onto the kindergarten story, right? So essentially, that's where I just didn't learn one of my main languages, one of my parent languages, Nepalese. And yeah, first friend I had was like one of the classmates I got to know until like primary one, I think, because I had to move. And the second one was Venti Chip. You know, the one I've been talking about. Because until now we're still friends, right? We still get along. So it's like, yeah. You know how they say like childhood friends just become a lifelong friendship sort of thing? Yeah, I think that's the case here. So yeah. Oh yeah, there's that still. Don't leak. Don't leak. Don't leak. Don't leak. I will do that. Anyways, so yeah, vintage ship became my best friend right after that, and our parents also got along. But yeah, it's like, you know, those times when childhood friends is like, oh, our kids are going along good. Us parents also can get along, that sort of thing. And then now even, right now even our parents are friends, best friends of sorts. You know, that sort of thing. It's that kind of like weird Osama Najimi sort of ordeal thing. It's a weird Asian thing, I guess. It's like, oh, you're friends with this be friends with this person. I'll be friends with your parents as well. You know, that sort of thing. It's a very interesting situation I have with Asia, I guess. But yeah, and then yeah, even then on the primary school, it was kind of like treated like a sort of like a Yatulong system. So it's like a single chain sort of thing. So it's like, oh, we're on this kindergarten, right? Okay, so the primary school going is gonna be this specific one. And lo and behold, it's actually on the other side of the city. Not exactly, because when I was still studying on that kindergarten, I was still on like the middle of Hong Kong, like what the Kowloon areas, you know, the middle sort of thing. So it's like we're still fine because we could just walk there, right? The kindergarten wasn't walking distance. The primary school, on the other hand, we had to go to Hong Kong Island, go up a huge slope, just for that. I think this is actually gonna give it away because you have to go up the slope, which is like right next to the Happy Valley race course. I think I already gave away my primary school for that time. No, you definitely can't find that in Hong Kong. Simona, get the hell out of my thing. Right, get out. God damn it. There we go. There we go. Look at that. I stopped you before you have your second message. Look, if you want to try to target me, do better target advertising, okay? SoftBank does a very good job targeting me with Xperia 5 offers in Twitter. Okay? That's what you call proper advertising. Even though I'm not gonna buy it because I'm not even in Japan, that's still good advertising. That caught my interest. That perked my attention, okay? Okay, these sort of bots, they don't even have any demographics proper there. Man, cheeky, aren't you? But yeah. So basically, we had to go to this like school that is like on top of a slope sort of thing, right? It's not like Urajo, you know, the one that Aqua was in. That's a different type of slope. It's like we have to go like this sort of slope here if we have to, but then luckily for us, we do have like a school bus service that kind of like waits for us, and then we have to like take that bus to the school. Oh, come on. But yeah, what was I? Oh, damn it. I'm trying to talk about the story here, and then no, it's like whenever we're in chimps, you just can't let your guard down for even 2 seconds. Why? Just let me talk about my story, please. Sheesh. Because this is also gonna be, this I think also a part as to contribute as to like why I really got null and double null, I guess. And this way I'm really just lecturing about my life story in general, but still. Right, so we have that school. And yeah, I wasn't there. It was pretty fine, I suppose. And we had like this judo class thing, taekwondo class actually. And well, I mean, yeah, there's that. You have like a sort of weird architecture towards it. And well, yeah, that all didn't matter. I was in a tennis club, sure, but that didn't matter because, well, I had to change schools because we decided to end up on completely the other side of the town. So it's like while we were on the dead middle of the city, we kind of like went to like the corners of it, right? And the good news obviously is now I'm pretty close to the airport, but bad news is I'm still in that school, meaning during that period of me not yet transferred into a new school, I had to literally wake up at like 6 or something like that just to wake up, go to Kowloon, the Kowloon area, just to take the bus so that I can go to school. And then at one point, I remember there was at one point where we were late for that specific school bus and we had to run our asses to the MTR, take the tram to Rapid Valley, and go up that slope. And obviously, I was bloody late. So with that in mind, obviously, my parents are thinking, okay, maybe we should find a closer school to have our son go into. And so we obviously try to look on the schools that we have, right? So, problem is, like, with the schools that you see, near our region is that they're mostly local schools. And I, until that point, had never been into a local school. I was in a specific non-Chinese student sort of school. So obviously my Chinese capabilities are a bit lacking to lack a term of words, better use of words. So obviously I'm gonna need to adapt to it, right? We also want to like do some interviews, right? I need to do like the sort of like the examination sort of thing. So you know that's like in the middle term. It's like your midterm exam sort of thing. They kind of like treated that also as like my sort of like entrance exam is to see like how much I can handle. So we went to this first school, and yeah, they decided to just reject my application because I didn't do well in Chinese, right? And then so I went over to another school. And then this school is the school that I spent my rest of my primary school in. And yeah, that's also where the poop events happened. Yeah. Yeah, you have to understand. I told you already. Haven't been into a local school until that point in time. So my understanding of Cantonese is basically poor, and I can't really handle anything there. So obviously, not only I have to worry about the situation that I'm in a new school, I also have to worry that, oh, I'm literally on a different environment where I can't even express myself unless I do stuff. And I'm too bloody scared to do that. And so, we have those situations happening. So, yeah. It took me like an entire, like, 2 to 3 years to at least catch up to, like, the Chinese levels of a local student. I mean, fortunately for my parents, they do get English versions of notices. It's like, back then obviously Google wasn't as popular, right? You don't really have like a built-in Google Translate on your phone. You can't do that, right? So, yeah, it's like they too are having a lot of issues, but fortunately there are English notices. So yeah, there's that. But even then, it's like, that's fine, I guess. It could somehow get around with it, maybe. Just maybe it could somehow get around with that. And yeah, it took me like 3 years, I think. I think I was like grade 4 when I can finally get into the thing where Chinese isn't exactly a barrier anymore. Because everything else is compensating, and I just managed to pass Chinese for the most part. I say that, but I basically fail still. Yeah. I don't know, it feels a bit like I was behind, I guess, maybe. I mean, most cases it's because I am behind. That kind of really kept on going, even in secondary school. I mean, especially with Chinese, it's like, yeah. And while I could technically talk in that language, like play fluently, it's like you couldn't really tell me apart from like a local resident. Problem is, like, my comprehension is still sort of lacking, because obviously I didn't have like the foundations as a kid. I basically had to treat it like a second language. But obviously the advantage is that I was still a kid when I'm still learning that thing. Problem is I don't really have that many people that could really help me out to still like that thing there. Which is why I have like these proper tutors on Chinese. So in a sense I am doing that as like a returning favor right now. It's like I'm tutoring 1 or 2 kids, I guess, in Chinese. And while technically, obviously, the situations are different, I am aware. So, yeah, there's that. But still, you know, it's something, I guess. No! No, 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 no. That just ruined my run. No, no, no. No, I just ruined my run there. Damn it. Damn it. I'm just trying to talk about a story here, and I just do extra clicks here for no reason. Of course. I'm not surprised. 人生はこういうもんです。Why? Anyways, third attempt. I think there's like 4th attempt at this point. Dear Lord. Right. Where was my third thing? Yeah. Part of that also is like sort of like what that was. Like the moments I do remember from primary school are the moments where like miscommunication made me sort of embarrass myself, sort of thing. You know, obviously I didn't know the language enough to figure out the nuances and everything, so I have barely a clue. And yeah, those are still engraved into my memories and help my sorry soul. Sheesh. But yeah, you know. I mean, eventually in secondary school, it's like as we start to have like more stable classes and stuff, I started to get to know a bit more people about stuff. And yeah, technically it's like I've gone to a point where it's like even in primary school in general, it's like I've been chosen as like the carry student. It's like, I mean, while I do lack in terms of like communicating in Chinese and all that languages and stuff, my compensation at the time, right? My sort of like leverage to sort of like save my balls and sort of at least have like sort of interaction with people is my proficiency in English and everything else, right? The science subjects, the English subjects, the math subjects, sort of thing, you know. That sort of still gave me just enough of a leverage for me to actually be able to talk with others, in a sense. So with that bare minimum, I somewhat managed to skate by primary school. But yeah, it's like I think that was ever since that point. Also, I was also started to be used as like my class's trump card whenever we have like a sort of a quiz thing, right? Because usually I have like this interclass quiz tournament sort of thing, and yeah, that happened on primary school and even on secondary school, even though they're obviously two different schools, but still, it's like, yeah, I've been basically brought out there to be like the school's carry in terms of those subjects, right? Oh, no, come on, come on. 許してくれよ, more. Anyways, yeah, I've been used as like this sort of carrying subjects for like maths and English, a bit of science as well. It's like, yeah, I've been used for that, I guess. I mean, is it really called Stockholm Syndrome? Maybe. Don't know. But it's more so, you know, it's like, I at least have something to do. I at least felt like I had something that matters to people. That sort of thing. And so, yeah, there's that technically. But other than that, it's like, I guess it did improve on secondary school as well. It's like, especially on the early forms as well, it's like I still had that advantage of like being like pretty good in like certain subjects, in those certain subjects. And yeah, that was part of it. And well, yeah, I sort of like started to get like a connection with the class, especially when the class is like when I'm basically stuck with the same classmates for like a few years continuously. It's like you eventually start to get along with your classmates, right? It's like no matter what. And then I started to obviously getting to know a bit more other things, obviously. And that's also where I started to like find friends who I could talk a bit more weird philosophical sort of stuff, I guess. Also, about that time, we still have like this thing that's like Dragon Ball Super was a thing, you know, it was pretty popular, obviously. And yeah, start talking about this sort of stuff. And yeah, kind of made some classmates, I guess, better. I guess communicated a bit better. Kind of chilled on other classmates' homes or something like that. Never really done much, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, that was sort of like deteriorating a little bit as well, but still, yeah. Should I talk about my crush back then? I don't know. Yeah, that's a thing. That's what they're alluding to, the what do you call it, the revamp that they're doing. They already hinted that back in the last what was it, Puck Alive. So yeah, you can have fun to that one. Oh, new racing outfit. Okay, makes sense. ちょっと待ってて。I need ninja. Give me the ninja. Anyways, so yeah, there's that. Anyways, so yeah, it's like starting from like senior secondary school, it's like my innate advantage is just started to leak off, and it just didn't really do that well. But by that time, honestly, I got along with the classmates well enough that I could technically socialize with them okay, pretty fine. I have some of them actually. One in particular I remember talking to, kind of like started to talk about some more deep secret sort of stuff and whatever. And yeah. Not gonna lie, in high school, so senior secondary school, I had 2 crushes. One of them was a bit too impulsive, I'd say. I'd say it's a bit too impulsive. It's like, it's just a little time, you know, we don't really spend that much time, and yet, I don't know, impulses. Maybe 3 crushes, actually. I don't think of it, I think I had like 3 crushes, and I think one of them in particular, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the idea that I felt needed, even though I was in my state, right? I think that's kind of part of the reason that caused me to have the crush on that second, third person. But yeah. First one was just straight up. The first crush was just straight up hormones, just acting up on me. Teenage hormones are weird, you know. Sometimes they get you going, even though there isn't really much that you out there, you know. So in terms of personality, it's like definitely wild, relatively speaking. So it's like, I don't know, didn't really bother with that. And yeah, as soon as I was more in control, as I figured out, oh wait, those are just my hormone cues. I just, you know, got over it. So obviously that first crush was gone. Second crush was what was it? Yeah, third. Yeah, there was like 3 in total, but then there's like the technically 4th one. But I kind of like treat her more as an acquaintance more than a crush. Because it's simply because of like all the different places working together. I just treat her more of an acquaintance than anything. But yeah, there's another one, right? There's another one. Didn't really spend that much time together, but as we kind of like talked and something like that, yeah, I think that was part of it. I mean, you know, this moments where you sometimes just share an umbrella out of courtesy. Yeah, I had one of those times. I don't know how did I do that, but I mean, yeah. I mean, hey, I guess it's just a kindness of my heart, maybe. But yeah. But to talk about that one crush that I probably could have made a move on, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the idea that, oh, I felt needed. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I leaned towards that, you know. Don't know. It's kind of weird. Rest in peace. Well, I guess that's kind of like why you want those support cards to really carry you sometimes. Yeah. Something like that. Good stuff. Happy with partner. Yeah. Oh goody with happy meek around time. Yeah, that would suck. Honestly, it's like if you manage to race on the matches where you have happy meek in there, you would have like even extra difficulty to it. So I want to see how well it improves like the overall status of things. Game Torah better save my balls in that. It's like what I can actually observe. That'd be nice. But yeah. Back to the thing. I think this was the one crush I had that I felt like it was a proper crush, I guess. I don't know. Because back in senior secondary school, it's like my grades started to kind of like, were still good, but it didn't really get to like the extreme tops as they were back in the day. I mean, yeah, I did go in my like science competitions stuff. I got my distinctions, high distinctions. At that one time, I got excellence, which is all correct. Yeah. I got those. I still have my logic intact. It's just because the problem is that like all the things I end up having to shove myself in my head to remember, and I never really adapt myself to that sort of like learning thing, and I just flop in general. It's kind of like one of the reasons why I started despising the Hong Kong's education system, because it basically is telling you to just force feed you into like learning these sort of knowledge and stuff, and then you just end up not using half of it in university. Yeah, it just kind of like felt counterproductive, and that's where I began my rebel phase. Yeah. Well, I'd say this so-called rebel phase already kind of started with secondary school. It's like, homework? What is homework? Can you eat it? You know, that sort of thing. I mean, while I do have like sense of guilt on sometimes though, especially with my Chinese teacher, it's like that I could feel like my Chinese teacher does want to give an effort to try to get me to, you know, catch up and all that stuff, and yet I'm still here just not doing all the homework because it's too whatever. So it's like, yeah. It's like, if I had to say the most, is that I feel the most guilty towards, I guess, is just not handing in my Chinese homework. I'd say. And it got up to the point where my class teacher decided to just ground me in school until like 6 p.m. every day. It kind of got into that sort of point there. And even then, it's like, I didn't really do that. I mean, obviously, in the eyes of the teacher, I'm lazy, right? In the eyes of the teacher, I'm just lazy student that doesn't do their homework, that sort of thing. But in my eyes, I see it as lack of meaning, you know. I don't really see the meaning of doing homework, that sort of thing. Right? So it's like, I feel like the things should be left where they are. So it's like, oh, if it comes to like studying, I'll leave that in school, right? Whatever studying I need to do, that should be kept in school. I shouldn't be dragging it to home to do that, you know? That sort of thing. That's why sometimes we kind of have this habit of just like doing our homework in school, like before the morning assembly, before I had to hand it in and all that stuff. Yeah, that happens a lot. But still, it is what it is, I guess. I'm gonna quickly need an extra DPS here real quick. Nature prevails, dude. Can you give me that? Yeah. Yeah, kind of strayed away from the crush story, but that's also kind of part of it too. It's like, even though my grades kind of gone down and everything, I'm still asked as like an alternate opinion to other things, obviously. Right. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. You can say I feel like validated, I guess. But obviously at this point, I kind of like just can't like see through a lot of that stuff right now. I'm just never really bothered dealing with anything more than that. Yeah, such as my weird crushes, I guess. Yeah. And if I actually stick to my guns, I felt like I could have actually made a move with my crush. I don't know. I don't know, maybe it's because it's just that, oh, yeah, I had more time knowing about her or something like that sort of thing. I mean, that's the sort of approach of sort of things. It's like, obviously, first impression, you have this and that, and then you get along, you have more occasions talking to her, and then you kind of like started to discern whether you treat that person as a possible crush, a possible friend, or just an acquaintance sort of thing, you know? That sort of thing, I guess. Yeah. I started to realize that my personality also, as I started to get comfortable, is a gradual change into just started to just not giving a crap about anything, you know. So I think I've reached at that point where I just started to reduce my crap giving, let's just say. I think like secondary school, I think especially, it's like I started that change, I guess. And a part of that I could blame my classmates as well. Because I don't know, sometimes I just ended up sitting next to girls sometimes, I don't know, it's like in like the early times in secondary school, I got paired up with this girl here, and she was quite rebellious, I'd say, relatively speaking. And obviously has a voice of reason, but is a bit mischievous and hard sometimes. Right. I feel like I learned those habits from her too. So there's that, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. I guess it is that time, you know. Whenever in puberty you just feel like you want to rebel. You know, sometimes it's that. Sometimes that just happens. But yeah. I think as I start getting into that, I just start feeling bit more nonchalant, and especially like even when like on senior secondary school, I think it's like even though the teacher kind of moved me up to the very front, I do thank that though, because my eyesight was actually starting to get poor at that point. but I end up being paired with a girl again, right? So it's kind of, I guess. And then, yeah, I just stopped giving a darn, and I basically stopped caring and all that stuff, you know. Yeah, I never need to intend like oh, just because I'm sitting next to a girl doesn't mean that I have to just activate hormones, get horny and all that stuff. That's just wrong. That's just messed up, right? Okay, so it's like, yeah, kind of sad, I guess, but oh well, it is what it is. What if it is the story I'm talking about? Anyways, if there's a historian trying to document my story, this stream will be a very good one for you to do that. Yeah. Anyway, having a crush. I think part of the reason of it is just because of that. I guess really, it's just because the extra time you get to go along. I guess because we are also part of like this science contest where we had to had to do the science project thing. I was like the English in charge. I was the English in charge in here, doing most of the English started things. And then we have the other one of them being the crush, one of them being the jester of our class. Yeah. Because since secondary 2, I think I started being classes with this person. We kind of also have him as like a classmate on our like English class, because the system that we have on like English classes, like for like at least on the junior secondary at that time, is that the students that are exceptionally good at English gets to be taught by our net teacher, our native English teacher. Yeah, Japan has a lot of those, but Hong Kong we also have some of those as well. And we were actually pretty laid back in terms of homework as well for that, which I kind of like got a habit from as well. And that's also where I started to learn about our class's jester, right? Quite fitting, I guess, because his English name also starts with a J. So yeah. So obviously he's kind of like into anime and all that stuff. I kind of like went to this home like a few times, like in senior secondary. So there's that. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. Kind of got used to his antics, and he also was part of the science project as well. He was part of the science project that we went to. We actually got like second runner-up on that part in the contest. If anyone wants to dox me, it's the 2016 SPCC, if you can find that. But yeah. But yeah, it's that, basically. So we have that contest there. One of them ended up being like the eventual crush that I was talking about. Yeah. Obviously the girls. I no homo, obviously. They're just treating the jester that we have here as like the thing, I guess. At that time, our jester had like sort of like a crush with someone, wanted to date someone, having a name called Ingrid of all things. Yeah. I don't know. Kind of like make it a running joke where it's like, oh, when there's an Ingrid, there should be an Outgrid sort of thing. I don't know. Teenage romance is a bit strange. Now that I look at it in retrospect. Yeah. School romance. I guess then again, that is like the plot for like anime. So there's that. I would like to have a first strike though. Give me my first strike. It's oh my god. Oh my god, it's oh my god. So I think I'm gonna need more DDT popping power, right? So I'm gonna have to work on that. Oh wow, just look at that range there. Dang. Okay, Open actually doing good work here. Anyways, what was my story? Alright, that's pretty much it actually, really. It's like I got to spend time with my crush or whatever on like the science project. She wants to ask me for certain opinions, and like science especially. And yeah, that sort of stuff, I guess. Kind of feels valued, I guess. I guess especially as a teenager, right? I guess the sense of validity, the sense of feeling valid, is really kind of like sticks to you as well. I guess that's also part of the reason why that girl ended up being my crush. But yeah, don't know. I guess that's my perspective of things. Don't know. Obviously, I'm just trying to talk about things in my perspective. I wouldn't have a clue of their perspective, so I wouldn't know. Yeah. But compared to those times, I feel like I just feel terrible. You know, I just feel like I was nowhere near that sort of like finesse that I had back then. I don't know, a bit of a downgrade, I'd say. Not really a bit even. I feel like I'm underestimating the downgrade. I think it's a severe downgrade. Don't know. What have I done? Anyways, I'm gonna need my preemptive strike first. Have a preemptive strike, and then I'm gonna get more DDT popping power. How much is the wizard again? The mage. The grand mage. Hold on. Give him my preemptive first. Hold on, what? How much is the Grand Mage? Hold on a second. Archmage, I mean. 34. Okay, we need to have a look at around 99 then. That's probably going to be the main issue that I'm going to have. Around 99. DDT bomb power is definitely lacking, so I'm going to need some compensation, I guess. So I'm going to do this. Okay. Let's do that then. No. Let's do that, I guess. And then we'll get the fastest room. Yeah. Right, now give me my Necromancer. And I suppose might as well to deal with all the stray Bloons. So yeah, we'll do just that actually. Let's mention that bit of range there. Tad extra popping power, why not? That seems viable. Ooh, look at that firepower. Yeah. Pretty nice actually. Oh golly. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. We can handle this, I think. Round 99 still would be our key difficulty here. I would like to actually progress on other maps as well, so I'm gonna have to consider that real quick. Oh, good. There's a darkness. Oh, a lot of DPS in there. Lovely stuff. Delicious. Now 97 is to zone my gods, so we'll deal with that. Okay. And now it's just a Moab spam. More or less. I think we're fine with this. Maybe. Bollocks! Bollocks. Right. I need to revamp that strategy then. Powered Lord. Now that I think of it, maybe I have been too conservative with the thing. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna make myself suffer even more. Yes. All this end is suffering. Don't worry, the suffering never ends in this live stream here. Sheesh. Right. Reminder to self, I need to get that SST tomorrow. Yep. Either way, Game Tour is going to come and save my balls, and I can go ahead and check that out later on when I have the time. Yeah, it's always Game Tour. But still. I think I'm just going to pull off the cheat sheet. Hold on. No, don't end. Oh, safe. Okay. Wonder cute. Yeah, maybe don't rely too much on luck, I guess. Yeah, that's why I have Tenjo. Just stack up everything, I guess. 86. Adora Temple Chimps. Yes, because why not? Okay, I'm looking at guides at like 9 months ago. Huh? Shut them up there. This video is currently telling me to go for the other one. No, play that thing, please. I don't know if I take the L, if I can actually go and check this guide real quick. Yeah, we're just relying on guides, aren't we? Yes. This is all what this stream is about, just rely all on guides. Haha. Heli-pilot? Why are you doing a heli-pilot? Anyway, I think we're gonna have to try to get the ninja, guys. Look at the ninja. You do it in a slightly different method, I guess. Now we're gonna do this, I guess. Like that. So I think that's good. Now we can do 301. And then, yeah, maybe the... Okay, I'll go do that. That seems fine. Yeah, maybe the necromancer is gonna be like the key to like save a lot of my like times. Okay, so we're gonna work with that. I give it my shimmer and everything. Oh, shimmer good. Really good. Perm spikes? Interesting. I guess we're gonna just do the Necromancer army first. Just get the Necromancer and get things on there. Okay. Hold on, I wanna see how what ended up on my... Eh? So you're telling me that hide users still isn't enough? God damn it. Okay. Oh, that got already ended. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. It's still stuck there. That's why you need like an active chat to like actively just get rid of the extra mess that you're dealing with. We're gonna get the arcane blast actually. Just do that. And then do the Jitsu our way. Yeah? Yeah, now that I think of it, Open can at least do like a little buff there, right? And the main problem really now I think is just DDTs. Which I'm not sure how this thing handles because they really did it too fast. Anyways. Alright, so what we're gonna do I guess is we're gonna do the ninja method. And then maybe yeah, perm spike seems to be like the proper situation. The solution I mean. The first I think I do want the Prince of Darkness. Oh, golem. That was too close. I think we'll do 401 then. Yeah. It is almost 2 PM and yet here we are, still doing like chimps for like the 5th time or something. Okay, over here. Right, we'll do that. Man, I'm sort of appreciating the fact that I have a second laptop now. It's like now my old laptop that keeps on crashing on me now just becomes like my wiki laptop where I could check for stuff. I mean, it makes it a bit convenient. Obviously, the problem here is that the keyboard sucks balls. You know, if I can get past that, it's more or less okay, I think. You know what? I'm actually gonna try using a spike factory. Never used them properly in like late game situations, but I feel like this is gonna be pretty much necessary in this case. I mean, obviously it's gonna go around, right? It's gonna go a circle around the bottom base, and then it'll finally go up here, right? So stacking some spikes up here at the very top seems to be a very alluring choice. Just saying. But I do want a Prince of Darkness. Okay. Lovely. So, where was I at that thing? I said about the... Yeah, let's just move on with the Crush stories. So it's just awkward stories, honestly. And I don't even remember it that deeply. It's just my perspective of things and all that. I believe there's this time that I also had like this moment where it's like, I came up there on stage and was like, no, the pitch is wrong. Why are you ramping up the pitch? If you want to speed up a song but still keep the same pitch, you would have to. That's right, change tempo, not change speed. Yeah, I can't believe I kind of like said something similar to that, and then I just, you know, flattered. It's like, oh, you know this stuff. さすが YouTuber じゃないよ。YouTuber じゃないよ。YouTuber じゃないよ。I don't know who, but it's like someone decided to just spoil, like decided to just leak my YouTube. Like that's kind of like one of the reasons why I see like the very initial ones. It's like the sticker seems to be like my cliched series, I guess. I think it seems to like have the eyes focused on stick wars or something like that. I mean, personally, I had like my bond with stick wars for sure, but still, I would thought that was the thing that was known for me. Yeah, if you see like those like very early videos, like the 10 sub videos sort of thing with the Q&A, yeah, those are my classmates. I don't know, I feel like I'm doxing myself just by doxing my classmates' accounts, but yeah, hopefully they changed their names by now. Sheesh. Either way, I would like to get some DPS in here, so I think I'll move on to that game. Can I shove in a... Okay. Maybe we'll pop one here, I guess. We'll pop the spot factory here. And we'll do just that. And then we'll try to do that, I guess. No, not close. Far, no, smart. Yes, that's better. Yes, that's better. Okay, now we have like some perm sparks almost to deal with the mess here. And I think with an alchemist here, I could go ahead and do that and then like put that also for the thing as well. Yeah, actually I have no clue how the spike factor is actually going to disperse the spikes, but you know what, whatever. In spikes we trust, I guess. Alright, come on. Alright, now I just have to sit for perma spikes and then we'll try to work our way around this, I guess. Hey, Jerry Bales! Oh, yeah. I should use Origin more often. Sheesh, just take a while. And we got several close runs, and we got several not so close runs. We don't really have much good luck. I want to deal with all the other. Actually, I'm going to deal with all the apocalypse maps. Actually, that was at the time. Yeah, maybe it's gonna last until like 3 or something like that. I forgot when was like my Shizukatsu review got cut off, like 3 PM or something. So I guess I'll intro this to like 2:30. Extend this to 2:30 and I'll try to work things out there. I'll try to do all the apocalypse ones, I guess. Now giving my permanent spikes, that would be very lovely. I have no clue how long these spikes will last, but I think that's good enough. I think how long they last would be good enough anyway. Yeah. BTD6 Perma. Oh wow, my A is broken. I forgot my buttons are just broken at this point. I guess I need to have to go everywhere for this. Okay. I remember I could press S before. Okay, you know what? BT6 key. Wow, are you telling me even the K button isn't working? Right. Doing BTD6. Alright, now show me the towers. Support. Nature prevails, indeed. Now if we get me my spike factory page, that'll be very lovely. I would like to know the perm spike duration. Sheesh. Lifespan. $300 seconds, however long that is. I have no idea. Either way, I have no idea because apparently, from what I heard, BTD6 is being coded like in terms of like seconds. They really mean frames. So it's like, oh, you count this many frames. This is how many seconds that passed. So yeah, a bit of a pain, honestly. Perm spike. Now, if I get in the perm spike in there, that'd be lovely. I think I'm really missing out without the perm spikes. Just give me a perm spike, would you? If you look at this, it's actually doing pretty well, I think, for how long it's lasting. Now, really, the main problem now is just the thing, I guess. Just casually tapping on this until I'm caught it. Come on. There we go. Perm spike. Lovely stuff. Oh my god, a Zomagon. I think we should do a carrier then, if that's the case. A carrier here so that we can get the submarine here. And then the submarine can do like general like Moab DPS or maybe. Yeah, we'll work our way around that somehow. Maybe. Oh, I actually faced those. The danger is there. Alright. Alright, maybe we will get like a part board in here. Part of me started to think that maybe the carrier would have been a better option, but who cares? Who cares? I think I can end up taking the L and then restarting anyway. We're gonna end at this endless loop, like they turned to the devil at like the latest Chainsaw Man episode. Like dang. I mean, it gets to you, I guess. Sometimes it's like, oh, your son ended up in this chain of massacres. It's like, oh, you're forever 8th floor. Why did I realize just now that it makes perfect sense that they're stuck at the 8th floor? Because when you flip it on its sides, it's infinity. Why did that come to my head just now? Either way, there's that, I guess. Strange how power has like this step, has like multi-step plan to like take over the world by getting the Nobel Peace Prize for something. Don't know how, but maybe that's also why she also got that cutscene there in the opening. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah. Now, forgive me my power lord, that'd be very awesome. Yeah. Okay, I think we're so fine. Around 86. We're taking our sweet time, aren't we? Please. I want my training to start pretty soon. But yeah. Side note here, I don't know. I'm just gonna say it. I guess I'm just say it out loud. I have little faith with the job market. It's like I always end up being ghosted every time. It's like, especially like even now, I think it's like I'm actually midway of trying to get like one of those like overnight part-time clerk sort of job. They're really making communication very difficult. That's for sure. It's like, oh, it has to be this one person in charge to talk to. I have to talk to this person to figure out like what's my first day or something like that. That sort of thing. It really gets a bit tedious over time, honestly. You know, especially when I have those sort of ghosting events happening 7 times. I had this course that I had before. I still don't have we still have no announcements of the certificate. It's like somehow everything just feels like it's been delayed or everything. I don't know. That's why I just sometimes couldn't help but say delay no more. Not only as like a hidden cost, but also why are you delaying for this long? You know. So yeah. Anyways, anyway, I'm gonna need to sort this out. This sort of like DDT affair. So I'm gonna need to buff my that. We're gonna give you some popping power action. We're gonna give you that instead. Yeah, normally you'd think that, oh, it makes perfect sense to go for the the middle tier for a first strike, but at the same time, it's like I'm also lacking some general DPS on the bottom part here as well, so it's pretty good if I can have that option as well. Yeah, there we go. Oh wow, that's actually pretty broken. Thank you, Twitter, for realizing it's actually afternoon, not morning. Okay. Sometimes I have like these Twitter like recommended feeds sort of stuff, and they say good morning, good afternoon sort of things. At night, somehow at night, there's one point at nighttime they said good morning, so it's like, bruh, okay, sure, it's morning, sure. It's all black outside and it's still morning. Cool, Twitter, cool. Thought you already have all my time zones and everything. Guess not. Yeah, so we're gonna get the sub-commander, and then maybe I'll try to get the first strike maybe. Maybe first strike will make a little sense as well. So far so good actually. Nothing too much to complain about. Are we good? Just break through everything. Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, I think we're fine actually. We'll get the sub-commander and then we can work on the Dark Monkey actually. We can maybe get something out of that. We'll break one of those on my gods. Break one of those on my gods, there we go. Here comes the spam. Let's go. Let's go. Give me my 27k. Come on. That was a bit close. Oh! I mean, hooray, I guess. Oh wow, that's a lot of DPS you're dealing with there. Yeah, oh, nice. いいね. As soon as you break, I'll use my ability. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, break! Come on, come on, kutabare! There we go. Hey, finally a double. After 10 years of progress. Man. Right, so we got Adora's Temple like dealt with. I want to quickly just do the simple ones real quick. Do you mind if I like, just do like all the easy medium badges? Yeah, we'll do that until like 2:30. We'll do that until 2:30, and then after that, we'll just leave it as it is, I guess. Actually, maybe I should have gone for a duel, actually. No, we're good in duel. Slightly better. I mean, the main flaw about the Ura Finals is that you still don't really have anything to improve your experience, right? Because at least with Aoharu, it's like you have the team race to also manage, and then with Make a New Track, you just straight up have everything, right? And then you have, what do you call it? You have the other ones, which is like, for the Grand Law, you have that to give you extra stats. So it's like, yeah, amount of balancing act, I guess, in general. Well, it's just that. And then we'll have that, I guess. We have the Super Monkey. Very unnecessary, but you know what, screw it, who cares? Yeah, just do that, why not? There, Super Monkey, have fun with that. I suffer. Alright. Yeah, we can make something out of this, maybe. Slightly better. Alright, Game Tour. Tell me what you have with the thing. Come on. Alright, just Game Tour this real quick. Game Tour and Ananasuna. Pretty Derby. Okay, there we go. And then let's see here. Wonder Acute. Dirt type. Debut. Japan Dirt Derby. Tokyo Daishoten. Kashikawa Kine. I'll have a quick look actually. Asian Flash is a speed one. Oh, Asian Flash has a pretty decent specialty rate actually. I'm looking at the support cards by the way. There's Trading Event Helper. Tell me what magic, what secrets. I barely got like an S rank though. I got like 1400 on the Aoharu Finals, and that's before the editing, like before the update. So you could somehow just edge just below that if you actually like have like good enough RNG, and that's where the specialty rates really come in handy. So you can actually sort of like mitigate like the effects of that. But yeah, okay, you have to update here. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I think it's also gonna be ending up on the update on like the races. I think it's maybe on the races. I think for the bonus. Not really the same as the other one, is it? So yeah, don't know what I think about it. The updates. I can't really tell too much from that. I'm going to actually open up the game for it. So I guess I'll do just that maybe. Or you know what, Twitter. It's always Twitter, isn't it? Twitter. Twitter, give me my carry info. Yeah, cat. Ooh. Hajimari, something like that. Interesting. I got phone in like a talk show thing. A talk show program thing on the oh, okay. Nagoya Kokyo Daigaku. Interesting. Industrial Institute or something like that. Interesting. Come on. With my info. Kyosei maintenance. No, Kyosei update no. Yeah, Kyosei update. Compulsory update. Cool. We're still not yet around 60. Wow. Just really take our sweet time in it. I'm just gonna quickly check the game again. Also, I feel like there's still more, but I haven't really got to it. Here. My layout is just everywhere now. Yeah, it's basically everywhere. I don't know what I'm doing with this. Oh dear. Alright, come on. Tail, come on. Okay. So, I mean, as you can see, we're kind of like doing pretty alright. We don't really need to do too much. I'm gonna load the new data there for Irma, and then we'll see like what updates they have. Then again, I'll just go ahead and check out Notching TV and then see what they have to say about it. Oh wow, no, that's just terrible. Adora? Adora? Oh my god. Okay. That's terrible. Can't believe I didn't do that, huh? Wanda cute though. I love how she just literally just hugging a tree. Yeah, it's gotta hug a tree. That's why not. Right. Guess we'll have to redo this then. Might as well just do that, I guess. Might as well just do that. Oh, right. No camo detection. Bollocks. Yeah. Damn it. So I'll just do that, I guess. A door in the back. Is that better? Maybe. Probably. I don't know. Okay, I'll just leave it like that. Yeah, just hugging the tree. Daichi. Daichi. Oh shoot! I forgot to do my. I forgot to do my round 2 runs. Bollocks. Oh well. I did like 1 run, but I'm still safe technically. But I didn't do the run yesterday. Shoot. Alright, let's see here. Okay. 新設 UR ファイナルズ追加様子紹介ハッピーミンクの登場一緒にトレーニング行います Okay, so you can do training together with Happy Mink and there'll be specific icons whenever Happy Mink shows up. Okay. 一定回数以上. Okay, what is the captain? What is the limit? How many times do you have to proc for Meek's like combat on the finals? Interesting. Oh! 夏合宿中に理事長から差し入れをもらえる育成イベントが発生し、体力が回復します。Okay, that's interesting. Certain endings will have their base stats and skill points adjusted. Adjustments, huh? Like, what kind of adjustments are we looking at? Yeah. That's gonna be a bit of a mystery until I actually figure that out, or I watching TV sort of thing. Man, it's always the YouTubers, I guess. Yeah, there's always those. Alright, now we're just gonna chillax and just deal with deflation here. And we're gonna check it out actually. Why not? Just come up there. God damn it, TikTok, fuck off. Right, remember soon. Did I? Alright. I love how there's like a VTuber out there that just like use like an ad session, like use like an ad slot to like just slap his entire stream in there. I mean, cool, I guess. Yeah. Oh boy, we have some angel type of videos. Sasuga. Listen there. I would like a proper video on it though. Maybe I'm gonna make it in time. And it's literally just released, so couldn't really tell about the new events now, is it? No. Yeah. Can't really tell. Oh well, I'm gonna go check it out later after stream. I just try to wait until like, people actually make videos of it. I won't be able to tell from what we have here. So yeah. Such is the way of these things. Taking your sweet time, I see. I just gotta just set this one out, I guess. I guess I could do that, why not? Yeah, just do that, why not? Just deal some damage while we're at it. I think there's like one with like extremely large range, right? But there's a door. I mean, it's supposed to stop, but still. Can it? No. Oh, you're right, whatever. Whatever, we'll just stop and do. You can put it here, why not? I suppose that's technically something. Gives us a little DPS to work with. Really take your sweet time, I see. Okay, a bunch of camel leads. And of course they're being ignored. I'm not surprised. BFB, take them down already. I should have done that. Oh well. Alright, 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes to just beat this through. Apocalypse. Alright, now give me my door. Come on. Come on, a door. Pop up already. Alright. So, I think what we're gonna do is maybe I'll just, for the sake of like making progress, I think I'll just like do all the intermediate maps with their deflation and apocalypse done already. Should I just do like the skipping methods instead, or do I just do like my typical method, which is currently I just do like the normal difficulty, reverse, something only sort of thing. At least for intermediate maps. Advanced maps, I think I'm gonna still stick to my original formula, where I'm gonna keep the special difficulties out of the table until on stream. Maybe I'll do that. I'm not sure. But yeah. I'll have that considered, maybe. Alright, let's start placing more towers. Ninja and then Alchemist. I think we can have like a bolting balcony here. You know, I can understand why I'm not streaming like every day. Streaming every day doesn't always make sense, because obviously you're not gonna have time for that. Unless you're like a VTuber or something like that, you can like have a set schedule. Especially when you're doing like full time or something like that. I'm not. I like to at least be a streamer, but not that level. But yeah. I feel like that's a good way though. It's like a good sort of like way to start a sort of business though, with like streaming and everything, or content creation in general, because that means like whatever you make for a video, that technically should be considered as business expense, right? So what if, say, you're making a video for Japan, right? When I think about it, you could probably use that and try to say that, oh, it's content, right? It's sort of way to I'm making a video off of that, right? That is technically business. So doesn't that technically count as a business expense? You know, that could work. I think that's already the ultimate cheat though, if you manage to pull that off. I mean, yeah. Either way, I'm gonna need my ninja. DPS are very lacking, it seems. That's fine. Alright, have the ninja. 301. 301. And then 302, 402, and then work on the wizard. But yeah, those are really just my fantasies, really. It's like, I mean, there's a lot of things out there to do, honestly. And I feel like maybe it would be the wisest choice to just go ahead and just go and monetize everything, like make everything into content. Yeah, that's really the YouTube content creator concept. It's just, oh, can I make a video out of this? Of course, we're not gonna do something absurd like live stream a dead body or something like that, right, Logan Paul? Yeah, I think we really aren't really letting that go. Huh? So it's been such a very major backlash with that event that you just can't help but bring it up at times. It's just that iconic. But yeah. Obviously, iconic and not the positive light, but still, it's yeah. And one way to do it is like you can also do like a live commentary thing. Like you know how commentary channels do is like they find like random thing and rant about it and say how disgusting it looks or something like that. And just repeat the same talking points, honestly. You could probably do that in the middle of a live stream. And just make that into a video, hooray, content, maybe. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, it looks like we really take our sweet time when we're trying to get through all these songs. Come on. Come on. Budge now. Stop doing something. I really appreciate it if we can do that. Yeah. But yeah. Back to the hypothetical stuff. So, my hypothetical schedule would be that on the 11th of December, I'll be watching the Longines Hong Kong G1 Cups. So, the Hong Kong Cup and Vase. Mile Cup and Vase, I think. It's mainly those three, I think, for the G1s. Horse racing I'm talking about, by the way. There's that, and then for the 14th, I want to try to capture the Geminids meteor shower. So if I can capture that, I could probably get away with like trying to capture proper like photos of the meteor shower, because there are like a lot more meteor showers there for the ZHR, Zenith hourly rate, which is much more than the Orionoid showers that I've seen like last month. So there's that, and then after that, post Christmas, like Boxing Day, I'm gonna start doing like a streamathon. Right, I do like a streamathon, hopefully for 2 weeks straight. That'd be nice. If I can't, then I'll try to like at least stream like every day for those 2 weeks or so. And then after that, if things get lucky, I'll get to yeet myself over to Japan for at least a weekend. I'll at least visit 2 events. First is hopefully the Watachikai, basically a signing show, sort of. Signing show? No, it's like an autograph session. Yeah, that's the better English word to translate that, I guess. An autograph session with like 2 of my favorite voice actresses. And the day after is Bogorabu, so it's like a Comic Con except for Love Live only. So that's that. And hopefully I'll be able to pull off everything there. Obviously the main problem here is Okane ga nai. I'm broke. So it'll be a weird twist of things if I can manage to get myself monetized during this subathon. I don't know. I definitely won't be able to achieve that, especially with the current fanfare that I have right now. I probably would have any. I mean, the only way I could convince myself is like have like a 24-hour BGD6 stream, where it's like I try to like clear through some of these things here. But yeah. That was a bit too close. Yeah, we're supposed to upgrade here. Anyways, so we should be able to sit by this one for the most part, I think. Maybe. I don't think we're gonna need the Prince of Darkness yet. I think we're just gonna have to here. Maybe. We're just gonna have like another Necromancer here just to get the extra range in there. Just get extra range. And have like an Alchemist here to deal with the extra range. I want to get extra range for the ratio. And then we get the buff there. Cool. Surprisingly, this actually handles like quite a lot of the remainance of the things I need to worry about. That's a shocker, I guess. But if it means maybe finishing the game a bit faster, then you know what, I'm all for it. Just let me end my suffering here. Yeah, that seems fun, I think. Yeah, just look at that range there. Look at the range for this Necromancer here. So it makes quite a lot of sense for me to just grab in a submarine here, perhaps. Or maybe use that range. Right. And use another submarine here. I also make use of that range. Look at all the range that we have here. Yeah. Beautiful stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure that everything gets slapped promptly. Okay. There, we're solid. Lovely. It really brings me to, I guess, that. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is, this is taking a bit too long, and considering that they will be taking like multiple attempts for like say chimps and everything, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and play all the deflation and all the apocalypse modes for the intermediate maps, and then I'm gonna leave the hard mode only with 4 difficulties, I think. So I'm gonna do. I'm also gonna do the double HP Moabs as well off camera. So what that means is by the time I'm streaming, I'll be doing only these 4 difficulties here: half cash, alternate, impossible, and chimps. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Because I'm really getting behind on the schedule here. Right. I would like to like do something a bit major, especially for like the expert maps and advanced maps and everything. Oh, that could probably be an extreme adult content, but yeah. Other than that, I think I'll just leave it as it is for the time being, like this. Yeah. So yeah. To recap, by the time I'm back streaming on another BTT6 stream, I'll only be doing these 4 difficulties for the intermediate maps: half cash, chimps, improbable, alternate. That's it. And then everything else, yeah, we'll just see how the situation is. I think I'm just gonna do also all the like base forms of these maps as well. So it's like the standard difficulty, standard, easy, medium, hard for all the advanced maps. Yeah, I need to get the Steam rolling here because it's really taking up quite a lot of time, and I can't really. I don't know. I want to try to end this within the end of the year, so that way, it's like next time I do BTT6 next year, I can freestyle it. So with that said, that's it for today. If you guys enjoyed today's live stream, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll try to do more of these pop-up things, preferably once a week. Though I am gonna prioritize Civ All-Stars first, so yeah. Civ All-Stars is gonna take priority if I'm gonna do any of these pop-up streams. So yeah, that's just a heads up. Anyways, with that said, that's it for today. Next stream, Skullstar. If you're into RPGs, rhythm-based RPGs, then yeah, you can go ahead and check out this Saturday's stream. So yeah, with that said, my throat is getting dry, ending it here. I'll see you guys next time. XPPlayer out. Yeah, that's my outro. Go. I still don't have the automatic screen switcher. I don't know, yeah. Or to Bloons. I still don't have the automatic screen switcher thing activated. Kind of annoying, honestly. But I mean, yeah, we have this, I guess. Yep, we're good.